Good morning and welcome to another weekend video. Don't even know what I'm doing when I'm doing it. So this morning I've actually been down here since 7:30. We're about 8:30 now. Mate's just hooking up my Raking rake. Well, I finish just sorting the baler out. As always, don't forget, shop's down there if you want any merchandise. Don't forget, grubby thumbs up if you like the video. Don't forget, rate, comment, like, subscribe. Yeah, we know it by now, don't we? So, thought I'd show you quickly what's going on with this. It's still all a little warm. Basically, that drawbar for the wrapper is trying to come off. Now, we've had 4 different goes of this. It tried to come off the old baler, the John Deere baler. So it was repaired once by me. Then it was modified to go on this baler. Then it tried to come off this baler and put a crack through here. And now it's tried to come off this baler again. So we've strengthened it. Basically this is all the original drawbar. I put this piece into here to add strength, which caused it to crack here. And I also put a plate underneath here to add strength and stop that flexing. And so we've welded up all the crack here, excuse that weld. It was done with my mate's MIG with his mask, which is a standard mask, not an auto tinting mask. So yesterday afternoon was just a bit of a mountain to climb. So then I tapped this in last night and I've just stitched this in now. That looks a bit prettier. I've used my welder and my mask and just a little bit more in the old comfort zone. So we stitched that through there, across that back edge. Still just a little warm down there, not too bad, and back here. So hopefully this now is all solid. So just got to get the wheel back on and get all the tools packed up, and then we should be getting close to ready to go out in varying directions to get grass road up and baled, hopefully. So we're hang on. We're actually making a start actually on the plan work for the day. You can see we've got the Massey at the front, my Raking rake on the back. Quite narrow lanes down here. The worst part of the field, worst part of the lane, you end up actually the land wheels of the little land wheels of the rake actually running down the edge on either side. Just get it a little bit narrow. But yeah, there's about 4 different jobs, but there's quite a bit of travelling between jobs, unfortunately. But it just is the way it is. I'm out on my own with the rake. I might meet up with the baler on the last job, or mate's baler on the last job. He's gone out, customers come to pick up the other rake, and he's going to rake up in front of him. He's got 12 acres to do, and then yeah, he'll be sort of chasing round in theory what I'm doing. But he's got two baling jobs to do, and I've got 4 raking jobs to do. So we'll get up here now. Right, let's go make some little rows bigger. Oh, this is a bit of a hold up. Well, there's roadworks going down to the left, so I could have gone through the village, but the village can be a bugger sometimes, coming through with something like the rake. So I thought I'd chance it, and it turns out it's going to bite me in the bum. It shouldn't all be up too long, but as I say, we finished the first job and we're just trying to get to the second job, which is over that direction somewhere, and then we've got the third job, which is that direction somewhere. I'm just thinking whether I can, I can come back off that job a different way, I think, which should cut out and to come through this lot again. You never think about being held up in traffic in a tractor, do you? But it happens. So fight my way through this, and then we'll get up onto the next job, eh? You see properly there. That's a bit better. Right, so we're job number 2 of the day. This is a stables. So this is obviously, it looks a bit nicer stuff because what we did on the first job, that is going to be cattle feed. This stuff is haylage for horses, obviously. So if you're not aware, it has to be that slightly higher quality stuff, otherwise basically horses are fussy things, and if it's not nice they won't eat it, whereas cattle eat just about anything. So 2 fields here, probably somewhere in the region of 10, 12 shaking, maybe something like that. Do a little bit before I forget about it. Rub in there a little triangle of unrowed up or unmown grass. Unraked up's not so bad. Unmown can be a bit annoying for everyone concerned. We're getting through it slowly. So after this, it's we'll be back onto cattle stuff. It's going to be a bit of a mission to get to the next place. It's a bit of a run out, and of course, if it's a run out, it's a run back again. But we're mopping up the acreage. This field's a bit smoother as well. First lot was the fields are. I've got a feeling they're sort of butts and reams, which, if you don't know, basically means the field does that. Short little runs here, so it's spend half the time with the rake in the air turning round. We'll have a bit of a 5-minute break. Yeah, good old girl ill. Do really like this Massey, and to be fair, there's a lot of other people that seem to like it quite a lot. So yes, I'm just going to grab a bite to eat and have my coffee. I've just made me brew. My dinner today consists of, I don't know if anyone's interested. Why have I got a nasty feeling? Oh no, I'll put it up in the cool box. And oh, that was nearly. Dear me. God, that'd have just been the end of the day. So for dinner we've got Fish and chips, ready salted crisps, not from Morrison's. A crunchy because it is a Friday, and a Ginster's Cornish pasty, but not one in a packet, one that comes that you stick in the oven and cook yourself. And they're really rather nice. You can get some more of them, my love. Right, so I've had a bit of dinner, feeling a little bit less bad-tempered. And now we're going to get these two fields but raked up. Spoke to my mate just as, well, not long after I arrived here. He's quite a bit behind me, so I've got a bit of leeway. So I might just get to see this this machine that's mooching around. Behind me. It'd be nice. I don't think I'll be able to video it. I'll explain what it is, but we just won't go mentioning the name. Basically, the guy I'm doing this for, he has a pre-production baler from a manufacturer. I'm not saying any more on that because I ain't getting myself in trouble and I ain't getting him into trouble. But yeah, basically, he's been approached to give it a test while it's in the country, see what he thinks of it, see how it runs. What I was just going to point out, because you see me do a lot of raking on this channel. It's one thing I do quite a lot of this time of year. I just want to explain why we do it. So, at the moment, I'm pulling in roughly 30 foot of grass into one single row, ready to go up the baler. The reason we do this, there are a few different reasons. The main one being, it speeds the job up. Because the baler's chasing up 30 foot of grass, okay, a little bit slower, rather than trying to pick up 10 foot swaths of grass. Other reason we do it, as you can see with this field, it's been spread out like that. So obviously you need to bring it back into a row so the baler can pick it up. They're the main two reasons why we row up. Make a big swath for the baler, which in theory will make a better baler because you keep the baler fed properly, basically. There are limitations to this though. I am yet to be convinced that the 4-rotor rake works in front of a round baler in anything other than a light crop. I've seen it used, and the bales don't seem as tight and they just don't look a nice shape. I'm just not convinced by it. Front and square baler, yeah, square baler's got a bigger appetite. You've got that constant compression, whereas a round baler sort of round and rolling up and trying to squeeze it down, it needs that bit of time. Another reason why I do it, we do it every now and again. If you've got a crop that you want to get it just that little bit dry, say going in with a tedder and then rowing it up, we'll row it up in the morning and then bale in the afternoon. Because you've stood the swath up off the ground, the wind can blow through it. That's the main reasons. I mean, these rakes are also using straw. If straw's got wet, you'll run with them and sort of move basically you'll turn the swath upside down and move it over onto dry ground as well. That's another way these rakes are used. There are other ways to do it. This year mergers seem to be quite a big push. Whether they're the next big thing or whether they're just going to be a bit of a passing fad, I don't know. I did see one at the dealership we went to on Tuesday. It wasn't fun. I'm throwing this straight out. It is not. We did not go there to look at a merger. It just happened to be there. they do look a very well put together machine. What the long-term maintenance of them is like, what resale value of them is going to be like, because they have got a fair hefty list price. Yeah, them things need to be covering some acreage, but I like the theory of them. I do very much like the theory of them. It's that flexibility. Very light crop, you can pull in, what is it they say? If you wanted to, you can pull in 17, 18, how old is it? About 17, 18 metres of grass. But at the same time, if you don't want to, you can pull in a lot less. Well, I think you can pull in, if you worked it right, about 4 metres of grass. So that's huge flexibility. And I like that. I like flexibility. There is the other side, because you're not raking the grass across the ground. You lessen the risk of soil contamination, which that is a huge thing with crops. You don't, anything that the animals have got to eat, you don't want soil in. So yeah, that's why we make bigger rows. I say that there is a plethora of different options there, but they seem to be the main two sort of frontline, certainly large farm contractor type machines. So, right, I'm going to carry on pootling around here. We'll pick this up a bit later on the day, whether we get to the middle of the job or whatever happens. Right, another one just about finished off. This is going to be a pain because it's going to go too wide at the end, isn't it? Nice bit of hay. So we are back on cow food again now. I don't think he'll be selling it for horse stuff anyway. Try not to back into the trailer. Where's that gone? That wouldn't be a good thing to do. Brakes do have a habit of being a little bit fragile, really. That's it. Another one in the can, as they say, apparently. So now I've got to pretty much mooch back most of the way of what I've come from, hopefully with a few less interesting things on the way back. And oh, excuse me, we have another hay job to do. So we're on to the final job, providing nothing else has come in. It's another horse haylage one. Yeah. Didn't get all upset on the way down here, which was a good thing. Not too many enough said. Not going back into that. So we've got this field in front of us and a field to my left, and that might just be it. We're not doing bad. We are temperature's dropped. Oh, 4 o'clock, so we're not doing too bad. I've just noticed it's gone a little duller, and the bright glorious sunshine that was supposed to be today has now been replaced with thunder showers. So like I said, we've only got this one job to do, and we should get it wrapped up in the dry, which will be a result. So that's the last of it. Got a bit out of practice of doing this, which is really bad habit really, but yeah, always a good idea to clean your machine off. Not only because it means it looks loved and looked after, but it also means it needs to give you a chance once a day you've gone around the machine, just make sure everything's alright. Oh. Job done. we've not timed that too bad. We have been working literally about 5 minutes from the yard, nearly back to the yard now, and just starting to rain. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Everybody that we've done for today will have everything wrapped up in what dry period we had today, because today was supposed to be dry and hot all day. Oh, these weathermen, eh? I think they should be paid on results, really. Anyway, that's it for the video. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it, and we'll see you midweek.